The way GPT-4 interprets images is simply mind-blowing. But what's even more exciting is that it unlocks a plethora of possibilities for AI developers and founders like us. And trust me, you have to start building now, because if you wait until this feature becomes available via API, it's probably going to be too late. So here are 7 SaaS and business ideas that you can build with GPT-4V right now. Number 1. Customer support. Wait. Don't turn off this video just yet. This is much more than what you think it is. Imagine this. You ordered a product from an online store, but when you finally receive it, it appears to be damaged. You've been waiting for it for almost a month, so you immediately contact customer support, knowing that you will probably have to wait for a response for at least another week. But instead, you get a response in less than 5 minutes, asking you kindly to send a picture of your product. Surprised? You take out your phone, take a picture and send it back. After another 5 minutes, miraculously, you get your money back to your credit card and another kind email with apologies arrives to your inbox. Would you order again from this company with this kind of customer support? That's the kind of integration that will be possible with GPT-4 Vision, and it doesn't stop there. You could also allow users to ask questions about your products. For example, if you sell office chairs, you could upload all the manuals to a vector database, and then users would be able to receive quick visual assistance on how to assemble these products. However, this might not be the best SaaS idea because each company has their own unique processes and return policies. Instead, you can offer it as a service and provide it as a freelancer or an agency. Next up, health assessment chatbot. Based on this research paper, GPT-4 can actually diagnose and interpret medical images. With this in mind, imagine creating a chatbot-based app where users can not only describe their symptoms in text, but also upload images of their injuries and receive a possible diagnosis. This could be immensely helpful for any dermatological, orthopedic, pediatric conditions, allergic reactions, or even nutritional deficiencies which often manifest in physical appearances like brittle nails. But the question is, why would a user pay for your app if they could just use ChatGPT+? And like always, the key to making your model unique lies in fine-tuning it and enriching it with your own data. In medicine, it's crucial to stay up to date with all the recent studies and research, but the GPT-4 has a cutoff date of only September 2022. Additionally, there is always a risk of hallucinations until you supply concrete data to the prompt. So, to address these issues, you can again leverage vector databases. By uploading all the recent medical papers and studies to a vector database, you can enable your chatbot to provide accurate diagnosis predictions. Moreover, displaying references to the papers used by GPT-4 to generate a response will give your users confidence in the accuracy of the diagnosis. This idea would stand out on mobile as a SaaS or even as an internal tool that can assist doctors in hospitals. Idea 3. Content optimization tool. Every day, billions of images are shared on social media platforms like Instagram, each with their own captions and tags. With GPT-4 Vision, you can transform the way users create these captions and tags. We have already seen a lot of extremely simple apps on App Store that basically just copy ChatGPT and make millions of dollars. If you manage to build an app like this before Facebook releases their own AI captioning feature, you can easily make a fortune within a few weeks. Furthermore, you can get really creative with this app just by changing the prompt. For example, this paper also showed that GPT-4 understands temporal relationships and can create a whole script for a story just from a few uploaded pictures. So, just combine this script with AI-generated voice and titles and you get an instant story generation app that could easily blow up on App Store. And the impact goes beyond social media. You can automatically generate compelling ad copy for platforms like Google or Facebook ads, or you can use it in e-commerce for generating SEO-optimized product descriptions. This could be a great micro SaaS that you can even start as a solo founder. Idea number 4. AR shopping assistance. GPT-4 brings us a step closer to AI finally merging with AR and VR, which I'm really looking forward to. Facebook has just introduced their new smart glasses with a camera and a direct access to a large language model. So, imagine an application where users can simply point their AR glasses at a product in store and instantly get an overlay of information like price and options across different online shops and relevant reviews. This could be accomplished by combining GPT-4V with web browsing. Additionally, don't forget that you can upload images to vector databases as well. So, another cool use case would be fashion assistants, where users could upload their entire wardrobes to a vector database and then models will be able to compare their own items with the item in question to determine if any of them would pair well. Or think about products like food or beauty items, where the user might want to look at the ingredients. The AR assistant can quickly inform you if there are any ingredients that you might be allergic to, without you having to read through the label, even if it's in a different language. For this idea to come true, we would certainly have to wait a bit, but it doesn't hurt to start thinking about these future use cases before everyone else. Next up, a visual learning platform. Even though there are a lot of apps today on App Store that can help students with real-time feedback in textual subjects like English or programming, there are still no apps that do this for art classes. So imagine an app that could analyze your drawings in real time and provide constructive feedback, such as that the proportions of a face are off or that the shading in certain areas needs improvement. This could be achieved by fine-tuning GPT-4V on a dataset of drawings and annotations. Additionally, it was shown that GPT-4V is extremely good at understanding messy handwriting. This could help students with mathematical problems, physics diagrams, or even chemical structures. And if something is still unclear, the model could also use DALL-E 3 to generate images for better visual explanation. The success of such an application would heavily depend on the quality of your fine-tuning data for each specific subject, such as math, art, or biology. Idea number 6. Document digitization platform. It's incredible how some manual tasks have still not been replaced by AI. One of those tasks is manual data entry from paper documents. Imagine a platform where businesses can easily upload pictures of their documents and instantly get all the text extracted. This includes everything from invoices and receipts to handwritten letters and notes. But the beauty of using GPT-4 for this use case lies in the fact that it can not only extract your data but also organize and structure it, making the whole process end-to-end automated. For instance, it could automatically add invoices into a CSV file for accounting, but when letters are detected, they would be added into a CRM system instead. This could be a great B2B SaaS platform for banks, insurance companies, or even government institutions. However, to ensure its success, you would have to be extremely industry specific, because each industry has their own unique processes. And finally, the last idea is accessibility services. For people with visual impairment or other disabilities, GPT-4 Vision could be a game changer. It could help with image description, object recognition, and even navigation assistance. A user could take a picture of a room and GPT-4 Vision would describe the layout, the objects in the room, their colors and positions. It could also assist people with reading difficulties by interpreting text from images, books, or even screens. For deaf people, it could interpret sign language or even help teach sign language to those interested in learning it. The idea could be developed as a non-profit or as a service paid by companies wanting to make their products more accessible. For these applications to come true, you wouldn't even have to customize the model. Instead, you should focus on making this application as convenient as possible to use, because the current ChatGPT mobile app is certainly not optimized for such use cases. In conclusion, if you were not able to create a product on top of OpenAI API just yet, this is your second chance. So don't wait until the API access for this feature becomes available. Start building it now, and you might just make it in time before everyone else. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.